those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, man. So one of those miracles is the chip. You know? The evolution of his technology. Esau has always came up with this technology and did these wonderful sights. Look at it. We went from a rotophone, holding that sucker right here, to now you can actually FaceTime somebody. That's a miracle. Some people think I can talk to somebody in a whole nother country and they ain't gotta be there. I can know what's going on at all times. Look at the evolution of security systems. You could be at your job and know what's going on in your house now. These are miracles that Esau's performing through his technology. He don't even need police. He don't even need the police riding around the streets to see if he's speeding. They can set up cameras that'll take a picture of you and then automatically know, have your address and everything. They'll send you the bill in the mail. Those are wonders through his technology, man. He has right now he's with his technology. He has came up with they have cars right now that can drive by themselves and trucks that can drive alone. They don't even need drivers no more. You know, they don't even need drivers. The technology, that's that you know, the miracle. And it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that he should make the image to the beast, right? The whole political structure, you know, based off the old system. They still running off the old system. You know, the laws and the legislation still from the old Roman Empire, man. You know? And they have incorporated it into their society today. And it says, which had the wound by the sword, because Jacob, the Israelites came into power after the first time they came into power, it was after Domitian. And it says, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So if you're not playing by the rules and the regulations that America governs out here and the laws that they push, if you are adverse to their laws that they're pushing, they gonna try to get rid of you, man. That's why when you see stars, people who are actors and movie stars and whatnot, when they making a lot of money, they hand in hand with Esau. They bumping elbows with Esau. You know what? They are eating off the same plate. His plate is a lot bigger, but that's what they do. They eat off his plate. You know? Once you eat off his plate, guess what? You gotta follow the rules of the beast, man. You know? So if a lot of people, if they don't want to take this chip that's coming, they're gonna be basically killed. If they don't take it, if you take it, the Most High gonna kill you, which is worse, man. You know, he that destroy your body, which is Esau, or he who could destroy your body and your soul. You know, I'd rather let Esau kill me than Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shem Shai can freeze time. And your ass will be burning. The time will be stopped, just like he did in the book of Joshua. He froze time, you know. And it says, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So when you go into that word mark, it's karabim, which is an incision or stay or incision, right? Esau has these chips that are the size of a grain of rice. They're going to insert them with these needles, man. And on this chip that's the size of a grain of rice is going to have all your medical history, all your basic history of who you are. It's going to have your bank account. It's going to have everything that's important to you on this chip. And if you take that chip, guess what? Whenever they want you to do something, they might call you and you got a chip and they might say, hey, we need you to go kill such and such. And you might be like, nah, I ain't going to do that. But guess what? They just cut your chip out. Then you're irrelevant to their society. You won't be able to move around. You know, Because everything is being governed by the chip. When you go in the grocery stores, you see the welcome to Kroger's value shopper, welcome to Walmart value shopper. You're scanning your stuff, right? And then they got your face on the facial recognition. So they know everything you like to buy. If you go in there and buy survival gear, guess what? Esau already know you got the survival gear because he already got your face on there when you go to Walmart. He know everything you like, you know? So this chip, man, is gonna be that's gonna be when the rubber meet the road, man. Because Esau already making the dollar obsolete. Everybody got credit cards. And then they come out with the chip that's in the credit card that makes your transaction move faster. So they're basically slowly but surely integrating you into taking the chip. Because like a regular credit card, when they go in the thing, it be slow. That's on purpose. When you come back and stick the one there with the chip, it's like boom, it's the receipt pops out right away. So they get you used to saying, you know what, I'm gonna get the credit card with the chip on it. It moves faster, I can get in and get out. But then something's gonna come where they're gonna be like, look, if you just take the chip under your hand, it'd be much more simpler. You know? Ain't nobody gonna rob you for your credit card. So they trying to make things seem to be much simpler and much more convenient. But that convenience is going to get a lot of you people killed. This is read 16, and he calls it all both small and great, right? It don't matter how small, how great you are. You could be the man that just walked by who have no place to stay, or you could be the man that owns $1 billion mansion, right? And it says, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, right? Don't matter if you in prison or you out here on the streets. You're going to receive the mark, charagma, in the right hand or in the forehead. So the elect are not going to take it. And that no man may buy or sell save that he have the mark. So that's going to be when the rubber meet the road, man. When you got to have this chip to buy or sell, to be able to barter with people, you know? That's going to be when the rubber meet the road. Because these grocery stores are going to shut down. They're going to shut them down on purpose, man. You know, when that time of martial law, things are going to be all hectic out here in the streets. They're going to shut it down, you know. And they're going to make it seem like if you ain't got the chip, you can't eat, you know. But the Lord told us in Isaiah 65:11, my servants is going to eat and my servants is going to drink, you know. So we're going to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know? And it says that no man may buy or sell save he have that mark in the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you take that chip, you have accepted the beast, man. You have fully taken on his image, man. You have made him your power, your God. You have totally turned your back on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it's going to be a penalty for it, man. It's a penalty for that. You know? And the penalty is in Revelation 14 chapter. We start at the 8th verse. It says Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, any man worship the beast and his image, right? If you worship the beast, his whole system, and you take that chip and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh, which is the thermonuclear destruction, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of his indignation, his righteous anger. When you drink wine, when you make wine, you have what's called the dregs, that real thick stuff that's at the bottom, that's harsh tasting. Right? You strain that out. But the Lord said you're going to get the whole cup. They ain't going to be mixing no wine with water to weaken it up. You're going to get the gist of all these thermonuclear missiles, man. You're going to get the whole cup of these missiles. And it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the Lamb is who? Yahweh Shai. You're going to be in the presence because they're going to be coming through the atmosphere and the stratosphere. They're going to be tearing up stuff simultaneously when the nuclear missiles are hitting. They're going to be shooting laser beams from the missiles, man, blowing people up. You know? That's what they're going to be doing, man. You know? They're going to be blowing stuff up. Let me get that. Get that right quick. This is Second Ezra. Second Ezra 13. Second Ezra 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night in this Ezra. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. A certain wind that moved these waves, right? And it says, and I beheld, and lo, the man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. That man is Yahweh Shai. Those thousands of heaven are his angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. So when he come back in that day with the angels, everything, all these people gonna tremble, man. They gonna be having faint of heart. They gonna be wanting to give up the ghost, man. And it says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. So they gonna burn up with his voice. He gonna speak through what? It's gonna tell you how he gonna speak and how he gonna burn them up. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. These are the armed forces. You gotta remember back when Trump came out, they talked about Space Force, man. That Space Force thing they was talking about. They have stealth bombers, man. They have F-35. They have the elite fighting in the air equipment that no man down here could withstand. So they're getting ready to fight against Yahweh Shem Shai and his angels, and they didn't know it. They were told that about Reagan in the 80s, man. When Reagan said it wouldn't be something if a force came from outside of the planet, an alien force. They know through the scriptures that Yahweh Shai is coming back with the angels, man. And they know he's coming back to take their kingdom down. So Esau, his pride, he's trying to upset the prophecy. You know? So it says, after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So they said to subdue him. So in the Valley of Decision, Armageddon, when these people are fighting the war that's coming up soon, that's going to be in the Saudi, the Middle East, they're going to turn and fight against Yahweh Shai. And it says, but I beheld, and lo, he that had graven himself a great mountain flew up on it. So Ezra was like, damn, look like Yahweh Shai flying on a mountain. That's how big the chariot's gonna be. The chariot, they gonna cover from the east to west, man. They gonna cover the whole world, man, when the Lord come back. It says, but I would have seen the region or the place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So Ezra looked to the mountain to see what part of the mountain is missing. He want to know what part of the mountain is missing because he flying on a mountain. He said, I looked and I couldn't see it. That's how big the chariots are, man. Think about that. When you looking at a mountain range, you can tell the mountains are big looking 30 miles away. You can just tell they're huge. So that's telling you how big the ship Yahweh Shai gonna be on. It's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna black out the sun. That's why it's gonna be a dark day in this month. When the day of the Lord comes, it's gonna be darkness, man. And it says, but I would not have seen the region or the place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, but yet does fight. The Lord gonna put the spirit on these military men. They're gonna fight against each other. And when Yahweh Shai comes, he gonna put the spirit on them to try to fight against them. with these planes, with these stealth bombers, with these F-35s, with their M16s, grenade launchers, they're going to be shooting at Yahushua, man. They're going to be trying to shoot at the Lord and his angels. And it says, and lo, verse 9, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted